Thanks, Dave. Sema Hall of Famers are alike in that they have had remarkable accomplishments and success through innovation, and often have achieved most things people can only dream of. And yet, for as much as they are alike, they are very different people with unique talents. But the Hall of Fame merges all these different walks of life. From Boyd Coddington to Don Perdome, that diversity is part of this industry's strength. Mark Heffington is a great example. He created a completely new product category and opened the door for the modern tuner to work with modern components. That's a large part of the business I'm in, and without his accomplishments, what my company does just wouldn't be possible. Here's a look at his journey.
For me, it started in the 5th grade. The librarian walked in the room and said she needed a volunteer to work in the elementary school library. My hand went up. I went in there and they had 3 books: The Modern Racing Engine, Hot Rod, and Street Rod, 2 novels by Henry Gregory Felsen. I read those books, and that's all the car books there were. About that time, my mother let me ride down to the local drugstore, and I walked in and I looked up on the rack, and there was Hot Rod. And I thought, this can't be. I read every book, every month, cover to cover. My company was started with a $50,000 loan on my mother's house. I wasn't going to let the company fail. Starting a business didn't seem like a strange thing to do to me at all. It seemed like kind of a natural thing to do because it gave you freedom to do what you want to. And I don't know anybody that was rich when they started their companies. But I do know a lot of people that have made a great living, had a lot of fun, following their heart's desire, which was high performance. When we saw these computers come out, I said, well, if I change the cams or put bigger turbos on it, how would I retune it? You can't do it. Held up a book. Only a factory engineer with this proprietary information can ever retune a car. I heard the hallelujah bells go off when he said that. I had a clear vision of a product and a future for tuning. But with every challenge of new technology the factories have brought out, it's like, if you look in there, there might be a pearl. In other words, it's new technology, but is there something that we could do with this technology that would benefit our industry, our people? My mother said when I was 14 months old was the first time I could crawl. And so she put all my toys into my playpen, and she put me in there, and she left the room to go work on Christmas dinner. She said she came back a few minutes later, 15, 20 minutes later, and I'd thrown everything out of the playpen that didn't have wheels. And everything that had wheels was turned upside down, and I was just spinning the wheels. My mother passed away 10 years ago, but before that, she came over to a warehouse where I had a lot of cars stored. And my mother walked in, and she said, "You haven't changed a bit. Your playpen just got bigger." And I knew what she meant. It was the truth. Nothing changed. I never thought about any awards or anything like that. I mean, I just didn't. I'm having fun every day. I'm going to work in my car. You know, I'm just having fun and playing. I get to play with cars every day. I feel extraordinarily humbled. Everybody's heard this saying, you know, if you love what you do, you never work a day in your life. Because I get to play with the cars and mess around with the guys in engineering. And that's all I intend to do until I do whatever, until I either drop dead or retire. But I can't see retirement, actually.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage, the new Sema Hall of Fame member, Mr. Mark Heffington. Mark, come on down and join me. Mark got his degree in mechanical engineering from the University of Tennessee. His company, Hypertech, has won multiple Sema New Product Awards, including the Best Engineered. Mark Heffington, a congratulations to you. Face the audience, not the back. Thank you. What's being a Hall of Fame member at the Sema awards banquet mean to you tonight?
I don't know what to say. I was completely shocked when Chris called and told me about it, and I started thinking about our industry. And when I went over today and I looked up on the wall and saw all these members of the Hall of Fame and looked around the room, and a good percentage of them were still there. And then I realized that they represent our entire industry. We have manufacturers, engineers, inventors. We have marketing groups. We have the warehouse distribution system. We have the media. And all of those different sections of our industry were represented on the wall in the Hall of Fame. And so for me, it's like a great honor to be considered in the class with all of those great people.
Well, I have the same feeling as well. You were a pioneer in the technology side of drag racing, the electronics, if you will. And that's getting bigger and better all the time. Where do you think it's going to end up?
I don't know. we just follow it. When they first came out, they were little single computer chips, 1K and 4K chips. Now they're massive computers. The computers control so much more than just engine tuning. And the cars are faster, safer, cleaner, and get better fuel economy. I don't know where it's going, but I hope to ride along with it for a while longer anyway.
We hope you do too. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen, your newest Hall of Famer. We have a trophy for you. If you'll go with Mallory, and she'll take you to the back. Mark Heffington, ladies, yes, they are heavy. To your left.